So I started on this Dannen Feeds from Railroad Kits. So what I did was I took some India ink and did a wash. It's you can't see, but it's a lot darker than this appears. Came out a lot darker than what you see. It's India ink with a lot of denatured alcohol in it. I put I did the inside black with the India ink just to kind of make it dark in there. So you'll see that top part there is a little darker than the rest of it. And my plans are that's the back side. And I'm going to leave it that way. I'm even going to just mist it with the red, maybe. I'll see. But I did the same to the front here. So I think they messed this kit up. And the reason why I say that is this window right here. This would be the back, well, would be the right side, and this would be in the back. And it would meet this structure here. I think this should be over further that way. That's just my thoughts on that. So I think that's messed up. But other than that, I think everything else is fine. What I'm going to do is I don't know what this part is for. I don't see this in my directions. So, and I printed the directions online. They're okay. I mean, I kind of wish they were a little better. But, it's how it is. It's how it is. What are you going to do? I primed the doors and windows. In my kit, I'm going to do the sides red and all my trim and doors tan. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. They have white. Not sure what I'm going to do with this kit. But yeah, that's it. I'll come back when I got the rest of it done. So I'm not really filming how I'm doing this. This is the Railroad Kits uh, Dannen Feeds. Okay, I think me and Rick will. I really don't know what we're doing. We're having a hard time. I'm having a hard time getting a camera down on the table and my regular camera going. Get too much feedback. So I think they messed up. I think this window should be over to the left a little more. Uh, that's Rick's is a little different. He was able to get a full stick next to that window. So I think that window is a little too far over, which is no big deal. It's on the right side of the kit. So this would be the front here where my thumb is, and the right side and the back would be in the back corner there. So I did this weathering with India ink. It's a couple drops of India ink into denatured alcohol, but it wound up being a little too dark. It's hard to tell, and that was the results of one of them. So I had to make another batch, just dilute the other first batch a little more. But the red I'm going to do is model colors 70 70.829 Aramthith red. A man, I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's what color it is. It's a kind of, it comes up a lot of different colors. Depends how many uh, coats you put on. But that's one coat over the dark. See that dark there? And that is straight up. So if you put a little more, it'll get redder. It's not a real bright red as, blood red. It's like a weathered kind of red. But I liked it. That's it. Bottom line, I liked it. And that's what it's going to be. And I primed up my doors and windows. It's going to be that tan with my trim and all. Will be this Tamiya XF78, a wooden deck tan. That's what it's going to be. And I'll probably put the stickers on and whatnot, like the decals. I'm going to try fading these decals. I have an idea for this kit where it's going to go, and you got to stay tuned for that. But I'll come back when I spray these and then start putting it together. And we'll go from there. Boom, just like that. Airbrushed. I kind of like it. It's kind of like, it's kind of blotchy. It's, it's kind of got the weather coming through, and I'll do some more stuff to it. I'll do some more weathering to it. They're all not, they're all kind of like, it's an old building it's going to be. I really like the color though. You're not seeing the color really well, but I like it. I like it. I don't know what to do next. Maybe stick it together. We'll see. Well, we moved on to the next part. I figured out what that little part was for. That little piece. I didn't read the directions too good, so I apologize. It said 5 walls, and I just skipped over that. It's a little cockeyed, but I think it'll be fine for what it is. But I'm starting to put these little corners on. He's a little proud, so I think I'm going to sand it back once it dries. Listening to the scanner. But anyway, it came out pretty good for my first time. It's a little, you can see, it's a little rocky. It's not square, but it's good enough for me. So what I wound up doing was I glued it in 2 sections. Like I glued this side to this wall, right? And then I glued this one to this one, this front face to this side as one assembly. And I used my blocks to kind of keep it, 90 degrees, you know what I'm saying? And I guess because I think what really messed it up was this side right here. I didn't have enough reveal like here. Like, see how that is? There's that little corner, right? I didn't do that there. It was just really hard to line everything up, and I think that's why it's a little out of square. But I'm just going to take a little sandpaper, rub it on there, get the bottom flat. Who cares? It's an old building. I don't care if it's like, a little cattywampus. It's okay. It's all good. But so far, yeah, kind of be interesting to see what other people are doing and how they assemble their kits. I tried looking around. I don't see too many videos on them, but maybe I didn't look hard enough. Anyway, be back in a little bit. So the next installment, painted all the trim, put the trim on. Uh, so Rick did his trim a little different. He's done these kits before. I've never done these kits before. I like the way he did his. Check his video out. But I put the tar paper on the roof while it was flat, and then did my forming of the bend. One thing I did that the directions don't tell you, and I don't know if you should or shouldn't, but I didn't like how the roof was sitting up there. Can you see? Uh, there was a big gap because this sidewall was square. So what I did was I sanded this sidewall to reflect the pitch of the roof on both sides. This wall and the little knee wall. Okay? So now the roof sits flatter in those areas. Like it better. And you'll notice the window. I trimmed inside the window instead of outside the window, so that when I put this boarded up thing, it will be more like a picture frame than, because there was like gaps in here. So it'll be more like a picture frame, this thing. Um, I guess I'm going to paint this red, I guess. I don't know. Well, they have it painted the color of the trim. Mm, yeah, I don't know what color I'm going to paint this. Maybe I'll paint it white. But the trim is tan. So I did tan for my trim. I'll do tan for my door. Tan for my windows. And yeah, coming along. Stay tuned. We're almost done. Just got to do my long pieces for the window and paint them up and paint my windows and my doors. I primed them. You remember I primed them, and I just need to paint them tan. I'm going to airbrush those. So yeah, that's it. Almost there. All right. Well, I'm done. So I just need to put the doors on, and I'm not going to put them on until I put it on the layout. That's it. I did some weathering. You see down there at the bottom, right? Where it's crappy. I did some like fading. Might do a little bit of something on the roof. Not really sure. But for the most part, it's done. That's it. It was a fun little build. I really liked it. On to the next thing. These are nice little kits. And they're a good deal. For $10, this is a great kit to start out with for $10. Really can't go wrong with it. Yeah, it's a good learning kit if you want to get into wood kits. I like wood kits. Thanks for following along. Hey, like and subscribe, and yeah, let me know if you like this and you want to see more of this too. Take care.